May I pay my deepest respects to the Triple Gym and the Great Masters. May I pay respect to Phante Phra Anuchit and all venerable monks. Good evening, dear students from Asian countries, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, and even Australia. And good afternoon, dear students from Germany, England, and European countries. And also, good morning, America. Welcome to our third day of certificate program Pali Chanting with English translations. I'm delighted to see you all continuing this journey of discovery and practice together. Over the past 2 days, we have explored and deepened our understanding of morning chanting. Today, we turn our attention to one of the most beloved and practical teachings of the Buddha, the Mangalasuttam, or the Discourse of Blessings. The Mangalasuttas hold a fascinating discussion in Buddhist history. When a deity approached the Buddha asking, what constitutes true blessing and good fortune in life? The Buddha's response became this timeless teaching, a practical guide to a living life of true happiness and spiritual progress. In Thailand and many Buddhist countries such as Sri Lanka, Myanmar, Bangladesh, and Thailand, the Mangalasuttam is one of the most frequently chanted texts, believed to bring protection and auspiciousness to those who recite and practice with understanding. And today we are especially honored to welcome Venerable Anuchit TIkkhaviro, the abbot of Wat Phra Thammakaya, San Diego, United States, who will guide us through the Mangalasuttam. He brings not only scholarly degrees in computer science, but also decades of experience guiding meditation and teaching Dhamma to international audiences. His perspectives as a monastic leader serving the Buddhist community in the West offers valuable insights into how these ancient blessings can address modern challenges. With deep respect and gratitude เอาภาพขึ้นท่านกันเลย May I invite all lay students and participants to offer เอาภาพท่านขึ้นเลย May I invite all lay students and participants to offer our respect to Venerable Anuchit TIkkhaviro. Bow, bow, bow. กราบอาราธนาสิ่งที่ได้บูชาพระรัตนตรัยครับ
Let's pay homage to Triple Gem together. อะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธภะคะวาพุทธังภะคะวันตังอภิวาเทมิสวากขาโตภะคะวะตาธัมโมธัมมังนามาสามิสุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆสังฆังนามามิหันธรรมยังพุทธัสสะภะคะวะโตปุพพาหามการังกาโรมะเส นะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะ Let me pay respect, to pay homage to Tibetan. Let me pay respect to Mahatera or Venerable. Right, so good evening everybody, good evening all the students, dear you students. It's my honor to be here, have a chance, opportunity to share with you this very valuable knowledge, the Mangalasuttam. Let me share the screen of the presentation. Okay, so hope that you see the screen right now. Okay. Alright, so, could you please let me know if you could see the screen Mangalasuttam on your screen right now? Let me check 1 second. Okay, so all right. Starting from today we will have opportunity to discuss really this Mangalasuttam or the 38 blessing of life together. What is Mangalasuttam? Mangalasuttam is the 38 blessings of life. It is a step-by-step guide taught by the Buddha for living through happiness, wisdom, and inner peace. They are practical virtues that lead to fulfilling a meaningful life. Mangala is in Pali often translated as blessing, auspiciousness, or good fortune. Sutta means discourse or teaching. Mangalasuttam refers to the discourse on the causes of true blessings. They are not rituals, but practical virtues that lead to the fulfilling a meaningful life. Starting from simple actions like avoiding bad company, they progress toward deep spiritual goals like realizing nirvana. The origin of Mangalasuttam. Back 2,500 years ago, there was a debate broke out in India. The debate said that what makes life truly blessed. Some said seeing beautiful things is a blessing of life, but others said hearing sacred sounds is a blessing of life. Still, others argued that it depends on the effect those experiences have on the mind. Eventually, this question was brought to the Buddha. He responded with the Mangalasuttam, laying out 38 true blessings, not based on opinion or fashion, but on deep understanding of what brings lasting peace and purpose. Let us go to the overview of this 38 blessing of life. It's not arbitrary. There are a staircase of virtues, starting from the very basic, like avoiding bad company, and rising to the highest spiritual goal, which is nirvana. So I believe that all of you have received this chanting book that is the textbook of this class already, right? That you see on screen right now. I hope that you have already received this book. So we will let me show you the content of this Mangalasutta in Pali language, which is already present in this book in the page 55 till page 47. Look at the screen. This is the first page of the book, which is the first page of this Mangalasutta chanting in Pali language. At first glance, no, I don't want you to be overwhelmed by the Pali language you see. Let us go through the first line together. Asevana japalanang panditanang jasevana. The second line said that in the black color, the second line in the black color, Pucha japujaniyanang etamang kalamuttamang. Only the first two lines of the sutta is only contain 3 blessings of life. The first line saying that not consorting with fools, which is the first blessing of life. And the second, it also the second part of the line is saying that consorting with the wise, which is the second blessing of life. The number three of this, let me go to this one. Go. You go to the second line, Pucha japutiyanang etamang kalamuttamang. It means that paying homage to those who deserve homage. This is a supreme blessing. So then the whole sutta, it goes through the same pattern of this. So this is the Pucha Japusiyayang book. This is the third blessing of life, which means paying homage to those who deserve homage. Right? So this PowerPoint presentation that you are seeing right now, I only provide the small dictionary, Pali dictionary that you could access. So you can see that there are some words that you see that just saw on the screen of the Pali Sutta. That is showing that etamang, it means many. Mangalang means blessing. That's one. If you would look at the screen of the Pali language right now, there's some part that I would like to show you to point out. Ja. This is Ja. It present, exists in many places of the sutta. It means as well. It means as well. It means that this. The first sutta, the first blessing, not consulting with fools, consulting with the wise as well, those two, and right. So ja always exists in this sutta repeatedly. It means as well or and. So you would understand that this is not a part of it's not a part of the blessing of itself, but it's just the connection between the two blessings. And then you will also see this word all over the repeated in the sutta. Etamang kalutamang. What does it mean? Etamang kalutamang. You can go to we will look at the dictionary that it exists in this presentation. You see, this is etamang kalutamang means this is the highest blessing. So we come back, it means that all these three of the blessing of life, not consulting with the fools, consulting with the wise, and paying homage to those who deserve homage. This is the supreme blessing. Alright, so then number 46, number 47, and you will see that they this all the sutra that you can go through the read it, understand it more later. But for now, let us go through the content to explain the details of each blessing. Among all these 38 blessings of life that we will learn together, they are categorized into 10 groups. The first group is turning your back on unwholesomeness. The first group composed of 3 blessings, the first 3 blessings. And the second group, turning towards wholesomeness, composed of the number 4 to number 6 of the blessing. Number 3, the third group, setting oneself up in life. It composed of number 7 till number 10 of the sutra. Right, so then altogether it has 10 groups. Harmony, the fourth one is harmony in family life. Number 5, becoming a pillar society. Number 6, preparing of mind. Number 7, instilling oneself with basic virtues. And number 8, instilling oneself with higher virtues. Number 9, practice for eradication of defilements. And number 10, the fruits of having practiced until reaching the end of defilements. Okay, we get an idea of this sutta that it composed of 10 groups. So let us start from the first. Now I'm going to explain you all 38 blessings one by one, starting from the first blessing of life. Blessing number 1. In Pali language is said asevana japaranang, which means not associating with fools. Asevana means not associating. Paranang refers to fools, those who are morally, mentally, or spiritually untrained. This is the first step on the path of best life, is avoiding foolish company. A fool is someone who consistently acts, speaks, or thinks in unwholesome ways, lacking self-restraint, moral sense, or clarity of mind. Even if they appear outwardly capable or successful, their distorted value can influence us more than we realize. Associating with fools weaken our own discretion, just as a disease can spread through close contact. Unwholesome habits can take root in us simply by being around them. That's why this first blessing is about protecting our mind from negative influences. Avoiding fools keep our wisdom, integrity, and peace intact, and prepares the ground for all future blessing. The blessing number two, Panditanang Jasevana. It means associating with the wise. Pandita means a wise person, or someone who understands Dhamma, lives ethically, and inspires others by example. Sevana means association or service. So in all, it means associating with the wise. To walk the path of inner growth, we must seek the company of the wise. These are people who live with the right view, moral discipline, and calm, balanced mind. Their actions reflect kindness, their words brings clarity, and their presence uplifts. When we are around them, their good qualities subtly influences, sharpening our judgment and deepening our understanding. Associating with the wise is more than admiration. It means learning from them, listening deeply, and letting their example guide us. Just as flowers bloom in good soil, our spiritual potential grows best in noble company. This is a powerful blessing that leads us forward with confidence. Now we come to the number 3 of the blessing. Pucha Japutayadang, which means expressing respect to those worthy of respect. Puja means veneration or paying homage. Puja Japutayadang means those who are worthy of it, such as the parents, teachers, monks, and those who uphold Dhamma. When we recognize and express respect to those who live virtuously, such as parents, teachers, elders, and spiritual guides, we open our hearts to humility and growth. Honoring the honorable protects us from arrogance and allows us to absorb their wisdom more deeply. Respect is not just ritual. It is the willingness to learn and acknowledge goodness beyond ourselves. This attitude refines our character and deepens our connection to the right values. Giving honor to the right people is itself a merit, and nurtures our own potential to one day be worthy of that same respect. Okay, number 4, the blessing number 4, Patilupate Savaso. It means living in a suitable place. Patilu means suitable. Tevavaso means dwelling in a place. Our surroundings shape our habit and state of mind. An amenable location supports our spiritual and personal development. It offers safety, calm, access to good teachers, and a community that values virtue. Even the most determined person struggles in a toxic or chaotic environment. Choosing a place where wholesome conditions flourish makes it easier to practice Dhamma and live with mindfulness. It doesn't mean a perfect place, but a supportive one, where the path of peace is encouraged rather than obstructed. A good location is a foundation for lasting growth. Blessing number 5. Puppe Jakata Punyata, meaning having done good deeds in the past. Papuppe means in the past. Katapunyata refers to merit done. Past wholesome actions create the conditions we live in today. Whether it's good health, helpful friends, or spiritual curiosity, they are fruit of good karma. This blessing reminds us that every good deed we do, seen or unseen, becomes a source of support later in life. It also encourages us to keep building merit now for the future. Just like planting a tree brings shade in the future, past virtues become blessings when we need them most. We may not change the past, but we can shape our future by planting goodness now. Number 6, a blessing. At the Samma Paniti, setting oneself up properly in life. What it means? It means that having self-directed effort, setting oneself up properly in life. Atta means self, Sama means rightly, and Paniti means resolution or establishment. It all means setting oneself up properly in life. This refers to the self-discipline, making a wise plans, committing to ethic goal, living with clarity and purpose. To live wisely, we must set up our lives with purpose and structure. This means choosing a livelihood that is honest, stable, and appropriate for our abilities while living within our means. It also includes developing discipline in daily routines, managing time, responsibilities, and goals mindfully. When life is organized around clear values, our energy is not wasted in chaos and distraction. This blessing empowers us to live with balance and direction, laying the groundwork for higher spiritual development, and well-set foundation leads to peace in both worldly and inner life. Well, take a break a bit for take a deep breath. We are going to go to number 7 now. Hope that so far so good for all of you. Right, number 7. Pausacanja, artfulness in knowledge. It means having much learning. Pausacca means extensive learning, especially of Dhamma and Vinaya. This blessing encourages study and understanding as the basis of wisdom. Knowledge becomes a blessing when we know what to learn, how to learn it, and why. It's not just about collecting facts, but about understanding what benefits ourselves and others. Artfulness in knowledge means pursuing learning that leads to wisdom, ethical action, and peace of mind. It also means knowing the limits of knowledge, not being proud, but using what we have learned for wholesome purpose. Whether it's spiritual teachings, life skills, and practical insight, true knowledge is a tool to lift ourselves and others towards the good. Okay, so we are now at the blessing number 8. Sipancha, or artfulness in application. The meaning of this mastery of skills. Sipa means craftsmanship, practical skill, or right livelihood. A person who applies their knowledge skillfully skillfully is dependable and contributes to society. Even with knowledge, it only becomes powerful when we apply it wisely. Mindfulness in application means knowing when, where, and how to put what we have learned into practice. It's the difference between knowing the right things and actually doing it. The blessing trains us in discernment and skillfulness, acting appropriately in each situation without wasting time, energy, and resources. When we apply knowledge with care and precision, our actions become more effective, meaningful, and free from regret. This is where wisdom meets life. Blessing number 9. Vinayo ja susikito, which means mindfulness in usage, well-trained discipline. Vinaya is discipline, especially moral discipline. Susikito means well-trained. This blessing reminds us to use our resources wisely, whether it's time, money, energy, or tools. Mindfulness usage means avoiding waste, knowing what is enough, and directing things towards good results. Even simple things like how we eat, speak, spend can reflect mindfulness and care. It's not about being stinky, but about being purposeful and thoughtful. When we use things appropriately, they support our path rather than distract from it. A life guided by thoughtful usage is simple, efficient, and peaceful. Right, this is number 10 now. We have come to the number 10 of blessing. Suphasita jaya vacha. It means mindfulness in speech, well-spoken speech. Suphasita means well-spoken. Vacha means speech. So it all in this sutta means mindfulness in speech. Well-spoken speech builds trust. Speech is powerful, you know that, right? It can uplift or harm, soothe, or stir conflict. Mindfulness in speech means speaking with truth, kindness, purpose, and timing. It involves avoiding lies, harsh words, gossip, and idle chatter. When we train our speech to align with wisdom and compassion, we create harmony around us and protect our own peace of mind. This blessing encourages us to pause, reflect, and speak only when our words are truly helpful. With skillful speech, even a few words can inspire great change. Right, this is the power of speech. Okay, so let us take a break a little bit, right at this point. I hope that you enjoyed, the teaching so far. We will continue, sure. Want to see how the feedback from the audience, our students. All right, I can see the face. Look like you enjoy it. Then we can continue. Right, and then now we're going to go to the number 11 of blessing of life. Okay, this blessing of life, number 11, Mata Pitu Upathanang, cherish our parents, supporting parents. Mata means mother, Pitu means father. Patatana means caring for or attending to. So all means that supporting our parents. This blessing refers to a gratitude and responsibilities. The Buddha declared parents to be the first teachers, deserving of deep reverence. Our parents gave us life, raised us, and made countless sacrifices. To cherish them means showing gratitude not just with words, but through actions. Caring for their well-being, respecting their guidance, and repaying their kindness and powerful sources of merit. Even if parents are imperfect, honoring them refines our own heart. It humbles us, teaches responsibilities, and deepens compassion. When we cherish our parents, we are building strong roots in our own life. This is the blessing that brings peace to family and harmony to society. Okay, so we are now at the number 12 and 13 in one slide. Because this sutra, this blessing, it has one sentence and it composed of two blessings. What is that? It said that Putta Thalassa Sankhaho, raising our children, cherishing our husband or wife, two blessings. Caring for spouse and children. Putta means children. Thala means wife. In this context, it includes the husbands as well. Sankha means support or protect. This combines the blessing, encourages mutual responsibilities and love within the family. Raising children is more than providing food and shelter. It's about nurturing their character, teaching them kindness, patience, and virtue, prepares them to live with wisdom and purpose. This blessing encourages parents to lead by example, creating a safe, loving, and principled environment. When children grow up with inner strength and ethical guidance, they become blessing to others. To raise a child well is not only a gift to the child, but also a contribution to the future of the world. A harmonious relationship between partners is built on trust, respect, and shared virtue. Cherishing a spouse means being faithful, supportive, and understanding, not just in good times, but through challenges as well. This blessing reminds us that love should grow deeper through care, not fade with time. When both partners aim to support each other's spiritual and personal growth, the home becomes a peaceful refuge. A strong, kind partnership uplifts both life and sets an example for others. Number 14 of blessing of life. Anakula Jakamanta, which means not leaving one's work undone. Anakula means free from confusion or conflict. Kamanta means occupation or livelihood. This blessing urges us to work diligently and actively. Success doesn't come from good intentions alone, it requires perseverance. This blessing reminds us to complete with what we begin to work with diligence and to avoid procrastination. Whether in studies, livelihood, or spiritual practice, unfinished tasks lead to waste effort and lingering regret. Finishing what we start brings confidence and discipline. More than just productivity, it builds us the strength to follow through on goals that matter. Consistency in effort becomes a habit, that support every blessing. Number 15, Thanancha, or it means generosity. Thana means giving, material, emotional, and spiritual. Giving opens the heart. It loosens attachment, softens selfishness, and connects us with others. Generosity doesn't depend on wealth. Even kind words, time, or a helping hand can be acts of giving. This blessing encourages us to give without expecting return, purely the joy of benefiting others. Generous people are loved, respected, and trusted. Their lives are spacious and free. By sharing them what we have, we not only relieve others' sufferings, but we also train our mind in selflessness, the root of true peace. Number 16, Dhammacariya, Dhamma practice, righteous conduct. Dhamma refers to truth, law, or virtue. Jariya means conduct. Practicing Dhamma involves aligning thoughts, speech, and action with the principles of life will, compassion, and mindfulness. True understanding comes through practice. This blessing urges us to live by Dhamma, not just admire it from afar. That means embodying the teaching in our thoughts, words, and actions. It includes following precept, meditating regularly, and reflecting deeply. When we live the Dhamma, our conduct becomes steady, our mind becomes clear, and suffering begins to fade. Practice is the bridge between knowledge and realization. It's how peace moves from theory to reality. Number 17, Natakanang Sanghaha, looking after one's extended family. It means support your relatives. Nataka means relatives. Sanghaho again refer to support and protection. Beyond our immediate family, this blessing reminds us to support grandparents, siblings, and relatives. Caring for them builds strong social bonds and prevents conflict. It reflects gratitude, loyalty, and generosity. When families stay united across generations, value and support flow naturally. A harmonious family becomes a source of strength, especially in times of difficulty. By carrying forward wider family, we preserve trust, tradition, and human warmth. Number 18, Anavajanikamani, blameless work. It means blameless deeds. Anavajani means flawless and or innocent. Kamani means deeds or action. This blessing reinforces that livelihood and actions should be free from disease, harm, exploitation. Work becomes blessing when it is honest, ethical, and done with integrity. This means avoiding harm to others and steering clear and disease or exploitation. When we engage in blameless work, we not only earn a living, we earn peace of mind. Our efforts support our life without neglect or shame. Whether simple or complex, meaningful work done with care, purifies our livelihood and strengthens society. Number 19. Alati Jawarati Papa, abstaining from unwholesomeness. Alati means devotion or disinterest in evil. Virati is abstention. Papa means unwholesome acts. This blessing is about self-restraint, avoiding harmful thoughts, speech, and actions. Unwholesomeness disturbs both ourselves and others. By refraining from it, we protect our mind from defilements and keep our behavior peaceful. This includes following moral precepts and being mindful of our intentions. Just as a clean room invites clarity, a mind free from unwholesomeness becomes a foundation of spiritual growth. Number 20. Majjapana Sangyama, meaning restraint from intoxication. Majjapana refers to alcohol and intoxicants. Sanjamo is restraint or discipline. This blessing highlights how intoxication leads to heedlessness, which undermines our other virtues. Intoxicants cloud the mind and weaken self-control. This blessing advises total restraint, because when even small indulgence can lead to great harm. Whether alcohol, drugs, or anything that dulls our awareness, these things supplicate clarity, wisdom, and mindfulness. By avoiding intoxicants, we preserve our dignity, relationships, and safety. A clear mind is essential for a peaceful life and solid spiritual path. Number 31. Appabato ja dhammesu, non-breaklessness in the Dhamma. Appamana means heedlessness or mindfulness. Dhammesu refers to all matter of Dhamma. The Buddha famously stated this word: heedfulness is the path of deathless. Even with knowledge, carelessness leads to downfall. This blessing reminds us to take Dhamma seriously, not just as theory, but as urgent guidance. We must not delay practice, neglect virtues, or treat teachings casually. Life is uncertain, and opportunity is precious. Being diligent in our spiritual training brings steady progress, protects us from distraction, and keeps our heart close to liberation. Number 22 of blessing life, Kalavo of respect. Kalawa means reverence or respect for the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha, elders, teachers, and moral discipline. Respect is the ability to honor what is good in others, in teachings in life. It opens the heart to learning and shields us from arrogance. This blessing invites us to respect elders, teachers, spiritual guides, and even ourselves. Respect creates harmony and humility, allowing wisdom to enter. A respectful person is grateful, grounded, and admired by others. It's a powerful foundation for all other virtues. Nivato. Number 23. Nivato or humility. Nivata literally means without wind, symbolizes a calmness and absence of pride. Humility is the quiet strength of knowing your place without pride or pretense. It means letting go of superiority and being open to correction. The humble do not need to be right or praised. They focus on truth and inner growth. This blessing teaches us to be inwardly noble, even when we are not noticed. True humility leads to peace, trust, and spiritual depth. Blessing number 24. Santuti, contentment. Santuti means satisfaction with what one has. Contentment is the ability to feel satisfied with what we have, without restlessness or greed. It brings stillness to the heart, making us less dependent on possessions or praise. A contented person is rich without needing wealth. This blessing frees us from endless craving and teaches us to appreciate the present moment. Contentment is not settling or less, it's seeing that we already have enough. Blessing number 25. Katanyutta, or gratitude. Katanyutta means knowing what has been done, remembering others' kindness. Gratitude is the ability to recognize the goodness we have received from parents, teachers, friends, even strangers. It lifts the heart and deepens relationships. This blessing reminds us to repay kindness and never forget the roots of our success. Ingratitude makes the divine hard and selfish, but gratitude softens it. A gratitude person is joyful, generous, and deeply connected to others. Blessing number 26. Kalena Dhamma Savanang, meaning listening to Dhamma at the right time. Kalena means the right time. Dhamma Savana means listening to Dhamma. Hearing Dhamma regularly refreshes mind, corrects our view, and inspires practice. Just as a plant needs sunlight, we need frequent contact with truth to grow. This blessing encourages us to seek wise teachings, reflect deeply, and keep learning. Listening to Dhamma is not passive; it's a skill that guides the heart to wisdom and freedom. Blessing number 27. Khanti, or patience. Khanti is endurance, tolerance, the ability to bear pain, insult, or delay without anger. Patience is strength to endure hardship, delay, or provocation without anger. It's not weakness, it's quiet endurance. This blessing reminds us that things take time to ripen, including people, progress, peace. Without patience, we give up too early. With it, we calmly stay on course, even when others falter. Patience guards our peace and deepens our maturity. Number 28. Satsata, openness to criticism. Satya means being easy to correct or teach. Being open to criticism means valuing truth over ego. This blessing teaches us to welcome feedback without defensiveness, seeing it as a chance to grow. Even painful words, if honest, can help us improve. Those who accept criticism wisely become wiser. This virtue keeps pride in check and helps us stay on the path of self-refinement. Number 29. Samanananja Tasanang, the sight of true monk. Samana refers to a monk or recluse. Tasana means seeing or encountering. Encountering someone who lives the Dhamma fully, a true monk, is a rare and powerful blessing. Their presence reminds us what is possible through training and renunciation. They inspire the faith, clarity of path, and reflect inner purity. Just seeing such a person can stir the heart towards practice. This blessing encourages us to seek and honor such noble examples. Number 30. Kalena Dhamma Savanang Sakanja, meaning timely discussion on Dhamma. Sakanja means discussion or dialogue. Discussing Dhamma with others sharpen understanding and strengthen resolve. When we share insights, ask questions, and reflect together, wisdom deepens. This blessing helps prevent misunderstanding, correct wrong views, and motivates consistent practice. A community that discusses Dhamma becomes a garden of mutual growth and support. Number 31. Tapo, the practice of austerities. Tapa means spiritual austerity and or effort, the burning away of defilements through perseverance. Austerity means voluntarily simplifying life to free the mind from craving. It can be fasting, reducing sleep, or letting go of comfort, but always with wisdom and purpose. The blessing trains self-discipline and reveals hidden attachment. When practiced rightly, austerity strengthens resolve and deepens inner freedom. They are not about punishment, but purification. Number 32. Brahmacharyanan, practicing brahmacharin or living a pure life. Brahmacharya means the holy life, particularly the life of celibacy, and renunciation. This refers to the noble lifestyle, especially renunciance aimed at liberation. It includes precepts, mindfulness, concentration, and wisdom. This blessing is the full commitment to the path, letting go of worldly entanglements and cultivate inner peace. Practicing the Brahma Charin brings a life of purity, simplicity, and purpose, ultimately leading to beyond all suffering. 33. Ariya Sajjana Dhamma Tasanang, seeing the Four Noble Truths. Ariya Sajjani refers to the Four Noble Truths, which is suffering, its cause, its cessation, and the path leading to its cessation. Tasana means seeing or realizing. Understanding the Four Noble Truths is the essence of awakening. We see that life includes suffering, that it has a cause, which is craving, and that freedom is possible through the Eightfold Path. This blessing transforms how we view everything. It shifts us from blame and confusion to clarity and compassion. To see truth clearly is to step into the heart of Dhamma. Number 34. Tippana Satchikarana Kariya, the attainment of Nirvana, meaning realizing Nibbana or Nibbana. Nibbana means extinction of greed, hatred, and delusion, the continuing the unconditioned ultimate peace. Satchikriya means realization or actualization. Nibbana or Nirvana is the end of suffering, the extinguishing of all defilements. It is the highest peace, unshaken by gain or loss, beyond birth and death. This blessing marks the complete fulfillment of the path. It is not a place, it's a state of ultimate freedom. Those who attain Nirvana radiate pure compassion and wisdom, having overcome all bondage. 35. Blessing number 35. Citta yassana kampati putta satsa lokathammehi, a mind invulnerable to worldly vicissitude. All the mind remains unshaken. Citta means mind. Kampati means to shake or tremble. This is why introduce the final group, the fruits of life of practice. This means remains calm and emit prayers of brain, gain or loss, pressure or pain. It see clearly unaffected by the ups and downs of life. This blessing brings true stability, unshakable peace, not tied to external change. The world may swirl, but the mind remains still, free, grounded, and inwardly bright. Number 36. Asoka, sorrowlessness, freedom from sorrow. Asoka means freedom from sorrow. Sorrowlessness is the result of deep wisdom. It's not denial, but the freedom from grief born of insight. We see things as they are with equanimity. The blessing arises from letting go of attachment or resistance of self-clinging. It is the peace of heart that has understood the impermanence of all things. 37. Vilajang, freedom from subtle defilements. Vilaja means stainless, without dust. This refers to complete removal of most subtle forms of craving and ignorance. Even gross defilements are gone, subtle ones can remain restlessness, conceit, subtle craving. This blessing is the deep purification of mind, removing even the finest trace of greed, hatred, and delusion. It brings stillness so complete, the mind becomes luminous. This freedom leads directly to the final blessing. This is the last blessing of all 38 blessings of life, number 38. Khema, the blissful mind, supreme safety, free from all fetters. Khema means peace, safety, and unshakable security. This is the highest blessing, the end of the path, the culmination of all blessings in the mind that is truly blissful, steady, silent, and serene. This is the mind of one who has walked the path, practiced deeply, and let go completely. It's not dependent on conditions or possessions. It is the peace that nothing can disturb. The blissful mind is the greatest blessing of life. Right, so we have finished all 38 blessings, the details of it. So we maybe make a conclusion of this 38 blessings of life. We have gone through this together, these all 38 blessings of life, from the first simple step of avoiding harmful influence, all the way are not merely ideals to admire, but complete a path step by step to cultivate peace and wisdom and liberation. Each blessing builds on the one before. They guide us from the outer conditions of our life, like where we live, who we are associated with, to the refinement of our inner world, how we speak, how we think, and how we view reality itself. The path is not about escaping from the world. It's about transforming the way we live in it with clarity, virtue, and purpose. Whether lay person or monastic, young or old, rich or poor, anyone who sincerely applies this blessing can move steadily towards a life of meaning and peace. The true miracle is not changing the world outside us, but changing the way we meet it, with a mind that is trained, a heart that is kind, and a life that is skillful. So let this not just be a list we remember, but a way we live. If we take even one blessing and truly practice it, our lives will change. But if we take all 38 as our compass and live with shine, for ourselves and for others, and for the world, this is the gift of the blessed one, a path of peace that begins right where we are. So may we walk with courage, with mindfulness, with joy. Alright, so we have come to the end of this says Mangalasuttam teaching. I hope that you enjoy this teaching, and then as we already mentioned, that not just learn to remember it, but to live with this blessing that will bring benefit to your life more fully. Thank you so much for your joining.
Mangalasuttam, the supreme blessing.
อเสวนาจะพาลานังปันดิตานันจะเสวนา
Not consorting with fools, consorting with the wise.
ปูชาจะปูชนียานังเอตัมมังคลมุตตมัง
Paying homage to those who deserve homage. This is a supreme blessing.
ปฏิรูปเทสวาโสจะปูเปจะกตบุญญาตา
Living in a civilized country, having made merit in the past.
อัตตสัมมาปณิทิจะเอตัมมังคลมุตตมัง
Directing oneself rightly. This is the supreme blessing.
ปาหุสาจันจะสิปัญจะวินโยจะสุสิกิโต
Broad knowledge, skill, discipline well master.
สุภาสิตาจะยาวาจาเอตัมมังคลมุตตมัง
Words well spoken. This is the supreme blessing.
มาตาปิตุปัฏฐานังปุตตทาราสสังฆโห
Support for one's parents. Assistance to one's wife and children.
อนาคุลาจะกัมมันตาเอตัมมังคลมุตตมัง
Jobs that are not left unfinished. This is the supreme blessing.
ทานันจะธรรมจริยาจะยาตกานันจะสังฆโห
Generosity, living by the Dharma. Assistance to one's relative.
อนวาชานิกรรมานิเอตัมมังคลมุตตมัง
Deeds that are blameless. This is the supreme blessing.
อารติวิรติปาปามาชปานาจะสัญญโม
Avoiding, abstaining from evil, refraining from intoxicants.
อาปมาโทจะธรรมเมสุเอตัมมังคลมุตตมัง
Being uncomplaisant with regard to qualities of the mind. This is the supreme blessing.
คารโหจะนิวาโตจะสันตุทิจะกตัญญูตา
Respect, humility, contentment, gratitude.
กาเลนะธัมมาสวนังเอตัมมังคลมุตตมัง
Hearing the Dharma on timely occasions. This is the supreme blessing.
ขันติจะโสวจะสตาสมนานันจะทานสนัง
Patient, obedience, seeing contemplative.
กาเลนะธัมมัสสากัจฉาเอตัมมังคลมุตตมัง
Discussing the Dharma on timely occasion. This is the supreme blessing.
ตโพจะพรหมจริยัญจะอริยสัจจานาตาสนัง
Austerity, purity, seeing the noble truths.
นิพพานัสสาจิกิริยาจะเอตัมมังคลมุตตมัง
Realizing liberation. This is the supreme blessing.
พุทธัสสะโลกธรรมเมหิจิตตังยาสนกัมปติ
A mind that, when touched by the ways of the world, is unshaken.
ยโสกังวิรชังเขมังเอตัมมังคลมุตตมัง
Sorrowless, stainless, secure. This is the supreme blessing.
เอตาติสานิกตวานัสสะปัตตมปราชิตาสัพพัทธโสทิงคาชันติตันเตสังมังคลมุตตมันติ
When doing these things, everywhere people go, they will be undefeated and have well-being. This is their supreme blessing.
Alright, so at this moment, may I invite everyone to, before we meditate together, would like to invite everyone to open your camera so we can, before we meditate together. Please open your camera, then so we, our staff can have good picture of us. Alright, so now it may time for us to find inner peace together. Let us take this short moment to meditate together. Close your eyes softly and gently, as if you are going to fall asleep. And we don't forget to put a gentle smile on our face to welcome the goodness and happiness of the world. We allow ourselves to slow down little by little. Allow ourselves to be back to the present moment. This coming moment is the moment of peace, which is important to our life. We should let go of our recent activities, recent conversations. Allow the mind to be free from our thoughts, our concerns and worries. Being calm is the heart of meditation. So we should calm both body and mind. To calm the body, it means to relax our whole body, from the top of the head and down to the tip of the toes. We allow every single muscle of the body to release the tension and tightness, bit by bit, little by little. Let all discomfort gradually melt away, one by one, bit by bit. We gradually feel every single muscle of the body becoming more and more relaxed on its own naturally. Allow the tension to disappear, to release one by one. Starting from the muscles around the face, around the eyes. They are more softened and more comfortable. All the way down to the muscles at your back, your chest, all the way down to the muscles at your legs, all relaxed. We calm down body and the mind. Allow the mind to become more soft, more gentle. We also observe both body and mind gradually come to a more relaxation on its own. Once the body and mind are relaxed, we can feel our mind is down, gradually settle down on its own. Our job is only to stay calm, stay relaxed, stay at ease. observing our precious mind gradually come to a standstill on its own, little by little. Now let me finish our meditation by this blessing in Pali language. Sapphe Puttha Pralapatta Pacchekadang Jayam Palang Arahantanan Jatte Chenala Kang Pantani Sappaso Sappa Puttha Nupavena Sappa Dhamma Nupavena Sappa Sangha Nupavena Sattha Soti Bhavantu Te. Let us pay homage to Triple Chant together. Arahang Samma Sambuddho Bhagava Uttang Bhagavantang Abhivatemi. Buddho Menato, the Buddha is our refuge. Sawakato Bhagavata Dhammo Dhammang Namasami. Dhammo Menato, Dhamma is our refuge. Supatipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Saṅkho Saṅkhang Namami. Saṅkho Menato, Sangha is our refuge.
May I invite all the lay participants to offer our respect to the teaching monks. Bow, bow, bow. I'd like to express my gratitude to Venerable Anuchit TIkkhaviro for your time and illuminating the profound wisdom of the Mangalasuttam for us today. We have learned that the true blessings come not from external rituals or good luck charms, but from our own actions, speech, and mind, which include ethical conduct, supporting one's family, pursuing knowledge, practicing patience, and ultimately purity and brighten our minds. When we chant these verses, we are not hoping for good fortune. We are reminding ourselves of the actions that create the true happiness. So to all participants, to gain the most benefit out of this class, I'd like to encourage you to select one or two or more blessings from this sutta that resonate with you personally, and to make them a focus of your practice in the coming days. And notice how cultivating these qualities naturally leads to a sense of well-being in your life. And as a gentle reminder, we will see you again next Monday. I will miss you all weekend. At 6:30 p.m., please come join evening chanting and meditation together. Then at 7 p.m., our program continues with another essential chanting, evening chanting, presented by Venerable Pavitai Wachirachito. He has a unique background with degrees in medicine, PhD in educational science, and several decades of Buddhist practice. And as a founder of Pa Pae Meditation Center in Chiang Mai, Thailand, he has extensive experience sharing Buddha's wisdom to thousands of people from around the world. And lastly, may the blessings described in the Mangalasuttam manifest in all our lives. May the merits of this learning and practicing bring peace to all beings. May you be blessed with well-being, wealth, wisdom, happiness, and the light of Prathamagaya shining within you. Nibbana Pacayo Hotu. See you next Monday. Thank you and good night.